Hello, I'm Matt Guff from House.com, and this is an overview of the 2018 DC Tiago Lemos skate shoe. This is by DC, of course. It's a skate shoe that has a little bit more padding than what you'll find in most standard skate shoes of the day. It's a low cut with a medium style profile. I wouldn't say too low of a profile because there's so much padding. It's a vulcanized style sole with lots of air for impact absorption. And it has actually a pretty soft flex, but I'd say that the flex is gonna be a little bit softer in the toe box area and then quite a bit stiffer in that heel area. The material is actually a combination of three different things. Super suede from DC, which everyone knows is great. A little bit of leather hints in the counter and then in the quarter area, and then a little bit of rubberized style plastic on the lateral section up by the eyelets. The heel counter is actually quite a bit stiffer than what you'll find in most skate shoes. They're actually very supportive, and you'll see even some of the midsole actually comes up to the upper to give a little bit more heel cradle and support. The tongue is fully padded. There is quite a bit of mesh to it, and same thing along with that collar. It's fully padded. The foam seems to be just a little bit more firm than what you find in some of the other DC skate shoes. But with that counter being stiff, the upper section of the back end is a little bit softer. Even though there's not an Achilles notch, it's still going to be a little bit more comfortable than a shoe that has a very high stiff style counter. And then of course there's 6 different eyelets, standard laces. The throat seems pretty standard, and then the ventilation you'll see up on the toe box and on the medial side, it goes through the suede. So if your feet sweat a lot, there's a little bit of ventilation, which is actually really nice. And then of course there's the inside. I took the Ortholite footbed, which really doesn't look like much, but it does have a microbial style coating, so they're not going to smell, of course, and they do absorb a lot of impact. A lot of snowboard boots have these insoles in them, even though there's no like arch support or a heel cradle on the insole. And then the midsole is actually EVA, and that's basically just in the half end or back end area. The rest of it is basically just rubber, and that's why the toe box area is actually going to be quite a bit more flexible with those flex style notches, and then with the air sole, it's just going to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more supportive in that back end. The sole is actually pretty cool because it's a dual density style rubber. Those high wear areas represented in red will be a little bit stronger and harder odrometer rating, and the standard rubber color will actually be a little bit softer or pretty standard actually. This is a great little shoe. If you like to switch backside, tail slide huge ledges in Barcelona, you're probably gonna like this one. This is the 2018 DC Tiago skate shoe from, of course, DC, that you can check out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Leave a comment or a question. Let me know what you think of this shoe here. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully, I'll see you in the streets. Peace.